Ladies and gentlemen, what is up? Welcome in. We've got Elon Musk saying that he's going to buy or possibly threatening to buy MSNBC. Now, I personally wish Elon would buy CNN because CNN has a better graphics package, but it would be pretty funny if it actually happened. There's no way he'll buy it. I mean, listen, I thought he wouldn't buy Twitter, but by the way, Rogan's been tweeting more. Rogan just gets crazy interactions, dude. The interactions that Rogan gets off of every tweet, he's got to be one of the most popular people in America. Give Alex Jones a show. Yeah, that's what people are saying. Alex Jones, Tucker, Michael Knowles. I'm glad I'm aged out of the draft for now. I don't think there better not be a draft. There's gonna be a lot of draft dodgers. Let me tell you that. No one's going to Ukraine, bro. Where are we gonna fight over Europe? Fuck that. We're not fighting over Europe. At least not with Trump. There's no way. Trump wouldn't allow American soldiers to be drafted in a Ukraine war. Now, if it expanded, then I guess that's different. Do you think Elon is overshadowing JD Vance recently? Well, just the VP has a very irrelevant role. But JD Vance will get he's already gotten so much publicity and he's not going to have a problem with that. But in terms of him overshadowing, yeah, I do. I mean, it's very obvious that Elon's been there. I mean, Elon is just he has the ability to control the narrative and be in the news better than anyone because he owns the biggest social media platform. It's a cheat code, and he's also the richest man. That doesn't hurt, but owning X is just such an X factor. uh, no pun intended. Imagine Elon buys this. I mean, Elon would just have so much control over media consumption. We would just get nuked if it came to a draft. I think it depends, honestly. It's hard to say like how the nukes will go. We've never seen a situation like that happen. I mean, World War II ended in 1947. Half of Americans unfit to serve. Yeah, it's really bad. I mean, that's RFK. Maybe RFK Jr. can do something about that, although I'm not extremely confident. When it comes to obesity, it's really based on just how easy human beings have life. It creates obesity, and nobody wants to do anything challenging. It's all a dopamine reward system. I mean, you can just get constant dopamine. I mean, listen, I've had it to where even in my life, it's like it's a lot harder to do things like I used to work out at 6 a.m. every day. I don't even do it anymore. It used to just be a thing I would do, and now it's like harder because you get this dopamine. I mean, it's weird how you change and your body changes once it reaches a level of like getting a certain amount of dopamine every day. It has to get more and more and more and more, and it's like you have to reset it. You have to purge yourself. 200K Russians will have died by the time Trump is inaugurated. Well, that's Russia certainly has. I feel like has underperformed in this war. Elon will buy MSNBC. Yeah, it's his mo. I think. Thoughts on the new attorney general pick? I believe she's better than Gate. I mean, it's just as long as it's a Trump loyalist, it's fine. And this is someone that's definitely going to get confirmed. With Gates, it became such a massive story. It's like they were using Gates as a Trojan horse. I don't know. Thoughts on the chill guy crypto coin? I don't even know what that is, man. Operation High Jump was 1947. What, the United States going to Antarctica? Thoughts on Render? I think Render's a really high market cap coin, man. AIOZ, I don't know what that is. Pam Bondi should have been the first picker, Ken Paxton, from the beginning. Russia is not a threat. I mean, Russia's kind of a threat considering they're not a threat in terms of threatening the United States, but I don't even think they're threatening. The problem is they've just got nukes. That's really the only thing that Russia can hold over everyone's head, and their willingness to wage war. Nobody thought anyone would be, a major country like Russia would be invading anyone. It's especially with the nukes that we have. It's pretty shocking. Best spread for college football, NFL. I would have to look, honestly, man. Um, I would have to look to see. How rich did the election make me? I didn't bet on the election. Your alts are flying. Well, I mean, it seems like higher alts are flying right now. Higher alts and Bitcoin are flying. High market cap alts. Do you fear that Trump might get assassinated as president? I mean, I don't fear it. I mean, it's in the back of everyone's minds, but you can't fear it. That's not a good way to live. When are the AI coins going to move? Probably 2025. Thoughts on Aaron Rodgers and the Jets? It's been what a bust of a year that's been for Rodgers. Yeah, I think Rodgers is probably going to be retiring soon. That was not a good season. I mean, he gets injured game one, like the first snap last year, and then this year they're like 3-8. I mean, and they have Devontae Adams and Garrett Wilson too. Love the channel. NK, thank you, man. I appreciate it. Go Buffs, Colorado. Yeah, Colorado, they might end up making the playoff. I mean, they could make the Big 12 championship. The Big 12 is wide open. Are you going to start making college basketball bracketology videos? I mean, if I was going to start making the college basketball videos, it would be basically one singular video every 2 weeks or 3 weeks. I never normally make college basketball videos outside of like February, March time daily consistently. I've never done that because there's no viewer base for it. I mean, I'll do like a bracketology 1.0 and then 2.5 weeks later do a 2.0. I mean, I only did like 10 last year, so I mean, there's just not an appetite. I mean, I could listen. A lot of it's just been like I haven't been doing as many videos because I've kind of cooled off on them a little bit. But did you sell DMAG? No. I mean, what am I gonna sell it for? It's at fucking 4 million. It's like, and then when I sell it, it's finally gonna go up. But I mean, like, how can you not lose faith in it though? It's like what a joke. But I mean, I don't know. It's hard not to lose faith in it though. After everything that happened with Musk and stuff, and for it to still not do anything. I mean, but that's what happens with these meme coins, and then you wake up one random Wednesday in February and at 300x. I mean, it's just a lot of, like, the thing that I've realized, and you really can't, when it comes to the newer meme coins, you're going to get crushed if you try and invest in the newer meme coins. Those things are just, at least DMAGA is established, and I feel like it has a floor, and it's, I don't know, man. Boobs over ass. I mean, it depends. Depends what the girl looks like in terms of that. For me, your election predictions were spot on, so good, especially the way you summarized the polling data. What you said about New York, you said the gap would be 10 to 12. You were spot on. Hey, I appreciate that, man. Yeah, I was watching some of the videos and like the liberal cope that they would use. I still remember that. You go through the election and you kind of forget everything before the election, but I still remember they kept making fun of Real Clear Politics and saying that, oh, it's all these Republicans. I mean, dude, the exact same thing happened in 2024 that happened in 2020. They said all these polls that were right-wing pollsters that said Trump was going to do better, they said they were all biased, and again, they ended up all being right. Rasmussen for the third straight cycle was right again. Atlas Intel was right again. I mean, Real Clear Politics, it's a polling aggregate. They said it was right wing. It was like the most accurate aggregate again. Or actually, it wasn't accurate in 2020, but What do you think about the future of Dogecoin? Well, which one are you talking about? Are you talking about the Department of Government Efficiency or just Dogecoin in general? I feel like most people talk about the bigger one. I mean, I think it's going to go to $2. Probably $2, man. Dogecoin, I remember, when Dogecoin was like one tenth of a cent back in like 2017. Chances Trump approved the strikes to help the negotiations when he's in office, maybe like a trade-off, approved strikes, Hunter pardoned. Well, did you hear what I said? I really was the only one with that take. Well, I don't know if Trump approved them, but you would think that Ukraine being able to use the NATO missiles would give them more negotiating leverage. That's absolutely right. But I mean, I don't know if that was, I mean, I don't think that was Trump, but I think Europe is probably telling Biden or the administration, because we know Biden's not doing anything, that look, Trump's going to come in. I mean, Zelensky is already saying there's going to be a peace deal. Everyone knows there's going to be a peace deal. So they're probably pressured the Biden administration to approve of the longer range missiles to try and get negotiating leverage for Ukraine. So when Ukraine goes into negotiations, they can say, we've got NATO behind us. We don't have to do a deal. We can keep fighting. NATO's going to keep supplying us. They just approved us long-range missiles that they're supplying. So listen, if you want to continue to go on, we can. I mean, it's a risk assessment. Watched a great video where Mark Mitchell took a victory lap and shit all over the liberal pollsters. Well, the liberal pollsters they've been wrong 3 straight cycles. I mean, at this point, it's like, and then imagine liberals are still going to trust them in 2028. They're still going to be like, oh, all these Republicans, they've only been right the last 3 cycles, but just you can only imagine what they're going to say in 2028. They're going to say the same. It's Groundhog Day. They're just going to say the same shit again. We've only been wrong 3 straight cycles, but trust me, this time Marist, who somehow has an A+ because they got the midterms right that one time. I remember they kept saying it was, oh, the midterms. The midterms. God, that was so annoying. Doge isn't even close to highs as BTC prints all-time highs. Alts are toast. Well, you don't listen. This is your first cycle then. You understand that Bitcoin always pumps before alts, right? This is exactly how it plays out. The alt dominance will go up after Bitcoin goes to its all-time high in the market. Whatever Bitcoin tops out at, whether it's 150K, 170K, then after that, the alts rise. Thoughts on Jake Tapper? I mean, he's just a typical CNN anchor. He sometimes says decent stuff, but he's a liberal anchor. You just saw a Wall Street Journal ad on my podcast. I don't have a podcast, man. What happens to MSNBC? I don't know. Maybe Elon will buy him, and Elon would clean house if he bought him, man. That would be a big shot to liberal media. CNN would probably like that because they'd have to get all the liberal views. Then they'd probably, I don't know what they do. They'd probably be more left wing. Then they'd have to embrace it to try, because CNN's done this thing where they're like, well, we're liberal, but we're not crazy liberal, so we're still somewhat fair, because they know MSNBC is the rabid left, just to. George Stephanopoulos, yeah, that dude. Remember the interview he did with Biden? Another liberal hack. Byron Donalds versus George Stephanopoulos. Yeah, but Stephanopoulos was real nasty in that interview. Thoughts on Bill Maher? he's like a wannabe fake liberal who tries to be. I mean, I guess you appreciate him more than the people that are far left, but he's clearly a liberal, and he kind of, to be honest, I kind of respect him even less than just the normal liberals because he always plays both sides, and then he's like, it's like you win no matter what. If you're Bill Maher, if the Democrats lose, you can say, well, they, you can yell at them and say, I told you so. But if they win, then you're happy. I don't know. It just seems like there's a lot of liberals like that nowadays. But I mean, I guess you can appreciate. I know Republicans enjoy Maher sometimes because he does shit on liberals. I think Mark Cuban will buy MSNBC because of the potential. I don't think he has the money to do it. Does he? I mean, how much is MSNBC worth? I don't think he has the money. Isn't Cuban only worth like 10 billion or something? You have an idea for the Rays, move them to Montreal, rebrand as the new Expos, and an expansion, move them to the NL and award the Dreamers expansion to Orlando. Yeah, I mean it's possible. I don't think Montreal necessarily is at the top of the list of getting a team though, honestly, man. Although I would like to see Montreal get a team. I think that'd be cool with an outdoor stadium. Even though it'd be pretty cold in April. Get it? Yeah, because the thing with Montreal kind of got screwed. They only ever played at Olympic Stadium, multi-purpose. So it's like I'd like to see them get an actual MLB only stadium. Cuban's net worth is 3 billion, 5 billion. He doesn't have the money, I don't think. I mean, I'm sure he would want. I'm sure he would want to buy it. You can tell he definitely wants power similar to Musk. Who will Ron DeSantis pick to replace Matt Gaetz? Yeah, I mean that's the question. I saw there's a few different candidates all around 30% chance. Everyone's talking obviously about Laura Trump. I don't know. Joe Rogan sits on the fence until like 1 week before the election. Yeah, I agree with you. I was surprised that Rogan did that. That was kind of just like, I mean, it was very obvious too that Rogan was it was very obvious that Rogan, was more Republican leading into that cycle, but he just didn't want. I guess he just didn't want to actually endorse Trump until the last second. It is kind of weak, honestly. Great for Trump if he was given the on one better negotiations, two blame on Biden administration, three smears Dem party, four Russian escalation, NATO finally paying the right amount for our help could be far fetched. Yeah, I think I don't know if Trump was involved in that. I mean, you would think he would be, because it's like he won in a historic fashion, and this is a major decision to escalate the war further. But technically, Biden is and the Democrats are still in control. According to Chat GPT, buying MSNBC would cost between $6 to $10 billion. Yeah, he would. Cuban would have to go in with a bunch of other liberals to buy it. They'd buy it and be like, "We just saved the platform." Or another liberal billionaire would buy it, try and outbid Musk for it. I'm surprised there wasn't a liberal billionaire trying to buy X. Seemed like Musk bought that relatively easily. I mean, people are like, "Well, it's a bad investment," but the money doesn't matter. It's about the power. Didn't Musk vote for Biden? Yeah, I think he did in 2020, didn't he? Will mainstream media start covering political betting markets more, or will they rely on the poll? Well, CNN was looking. I saw CNN do a segment on it before the election about the betting markets. I mean, it's definitely something to look at. I wonder what the crypto markets are. Will a nuclear weapon detonate in 2024? 9% chance. That's good news. It's down. It went up in early November. Musk saying he's interested just doubled the price. Probably. There'll be a bidding war now. Do you think Elon will clean up the mess in DC? Well, I think there's going to be an overhaul, yeah. I think they'll definitely do some stuff. Who will run Doge, Elon or Vivek? I mean, I would imagine both of them. Vivek probably a little bit more on the technical side. Elon more of a propaganda side of it to show people what they've done. And you got to get the American people on your side on what you're doing and the programs that you're eliminating and why they need to be eliminated and stuff. And that's kind of where Musk comes in. Trump is pumping. Yeah, I saw that. MAGA. It is pumping. You're right. Um, I was wondering. I was like, why is it pumping so much? But yeah, dude, I like Kraken, the Kraken exchange. I mean, it's crazy how much this has dropped, but it did have a very impressive run. Do you think there will be astronauts on Mars in 2028? I think it's impossible, honestly, man. Based on where the Earth will be located in comparison to Mars, I don't even think you can get people to there by 2028. What is the most likely margin of victory with in the popular vote according to Polymarket? I think it's done. I don't even think that's a thing anymore. Oh, look at this. College football national champion is on here. Ohio State does have the highest. Ohio State, Georgia, Oregon. Georgia had the highest, and now it's been Ohio State. Oregon jumped up when they beat Ohio State and then came right back down. What's a good bet here? Penn State at 4%, Notre Dame at 4%, A&M at 1%. Nah, you're not going to find value with stuff like this because it's going to be one of the big dogs. That's the thing. Kamala is in Hawaii. Is she on vacation there? How much power will Doge really have? Well, I'm assuming there's going to be a decent amount of power for sure with Musk. I mean, Musk is the richest person in the world. He's been involved. He's obviously on Trump's good side at this point. The amount of power he had, the endorsement he gave Trump, the platform he gave to Trump. I'm sure him and Vivek are going to have some significant power. Obviously we don't know for sure because this is a new thing that they're doing. It's not an established position. You've made a fortune on XRP. Come on, man. Stop. That's a good joke, man. If Trump actually attacks cartels with military, a war will erupt between cartels in the United States. I mean, the cartels can't do anything, man. I mean, except try and, I guess, poison people in the United States. I don't think it would end well for the cartels, man. But the Mexican government is so corrupt, anyways. What is the most you lost on a coin investment? It had to have been a meme coin. It had to have been a meme coin where you'd put in like 10K and it lose. I mean, I'd have to think about that honestly. There's a conspiracy theory that the Air Force shut down Flight 93 and then invented that passengers fight. Yeah, I've heard of that. Of course, that's one of the prominent conspiracy theories with September 11th. Ellen moved to the UK. Yeah, I heard those rumors. Well, there's videos I heard with Diddy on her show. She's like promoting Diddy. Is Elon buying MSNBC? I mean, it's just being speculated right now. There's nothing confirmed. It's kind of like when he tweeted out that he was thinking about buying Twitter, and so who knows, man. I mean, I'm sure that it seemed like the next step for Elon was to buy one of these big media conglomerates, and so now that one is up for sale, it does kind of seem like this would be the next step for him. I mean, what does it cost him? Like eight billion? I feel like he could very easily do that. And it seems like he wants any bonk bags. I mean, no, I don't have any of that. See, that's like a blue chip meme coin at this point. I don't know what it's at, but it's pretty high. Elon needs to buy CNN and MSNBC. Well, that would just be could you that would be a total Republican media takeover, and there would have to be the liberals would have to come up with their. There's no way liberals would let Musk take both of them. They would have to have some. They would need Soros to come in or something to help it. You want Elon to buy YouTube? No, I mean, what does YouTube cost though? Like, geez, maybe Musk can be like a majority holder or something on YouTube. That would I mean it feels like YouTube and Twitter and X are the two most powerful social medias. Definitely. Even if you think Instagram is more, it doesn't matter. Instagram doesn't have it doesn't have the just the content that's posted there is not going to have influence like YouTube or Twitter. FCC looking into 60 minutes. Yeah, 60 minutes was terrible, man. Think of how many liberals would cry if Elon bought Google and YouTube. Yeah, wouldn't it? Because Google is like YouTube is part of Google. That's why the whole thing when you make a YouTube channel, it's basically just a Gmail account. It's literally your YouTube name is the name you put on your G. It's kind of weird. Like you don't actually make a channel. It's already basically created when you have a Gmail account. For the collection plate, I appreciate it. You think you should buy TikTok? TikTok. I don't know, man. I mean, what even is? I haven't used TikTok in like 3 years though, so I don't know what's on TikTok. I'm sure it's probably more liberal. You think Fox News would be opposed to Musk buying? Yeah, Fox News would be pissed off because he would steal their views. They would be angry, man. They would have a liberal arc if that happened. They would go liberal. No, I'm kidding, but who knows? Alphabet is like $2 trillion. He can't buy it. Well, you don't. No one can buy that, but you could be a majority holder and have influence. That's how you do that. TikTok is conservative. I mean, it depends what your algorithm is, man. Maybe it is. I don't know, but I wonder if anyone made some good money off of this. Oh, this was like no, no, there was no money to be made off of that. Will Bitcoin hit 100K? Damn, it's down to a 2% chance. Matt, what's up, bro? Have you ever been skydiving? No, I haven't. Do a video where you predict Republican and Democrat nominees for the 2026 Senate and governor's race. Um, yeah, I mean, maybe. I don't know about doing videos about that this early. I don't know if there's a lot of demand for that. What about Musk buying Reddit? I mean, would it? I don't even think it's worth it to buy Reddit, man. Reddit is it's just the liberal cess chamber or cesspool. Reddit is, and plus with the problem with Reddit is you don't know how many bots are on there because it's impossible to tell if an account is a bot or not. It's a lot easier. The threshold for being a bot on Reddit is you just there's no profile picture or anything. It's you play Stalker 2, Ukraine War Simulator. No, I never played that. Can you imagine Elon buying MSNBC, making Alex Jones an anchor? Well, it'd be Alex, Tucker, Matt Gates. No. Polymarket gives Elon a 15% chance of buying it, really? I wonder if it's. Oh, it was at 51. Oh, that was earlier today. It looks like it just opened. Yeah, 15% chance right now. Sheeb is trying to break out. Is it Shiba Inu? A throwback coin. What would happen to Rachel Maddow if Musk bought MSNBC? She got a salary of 25 million. Well, didn't I think they had to decrease her salary by 5 million or something I was reading, but Elon would go ahead and fire her. The view is mostly legal disclaimers. Yeah, I know they're about to get sued. They're cowards, man. They're such little babies. They have to like, oh my god, they're so afraid. So they have to do a bunch, and they just constantly lie about like Republicans, and so Republicans now threaten to sue them, and it just forces them to read off all these disclaimers so they don't get sued for millions of dollars. What about Musk buying Disney and all its companies? It's only worth 160 billion. Well, that would be hard because Musk does. I mean, Musk, his net worth might be more than that, but he doesn't have the buying power of that much. A lot of it's in his net worth is based on what the companies are worth that he owns, things like that. He doesn't have just paper money of it. What the fuck do you even do with 25 million a year? Yeah, but that really doesn't surprise me, dude. Those TV personalities make so much money. I mean, the CNN people, I'm sure. Like, what was Anderson Cooper's salary? 20 million, maybe. Tapper was like 10 million or something. I mean, they're all into the like any major anchor you see on a news, it's gonna be multi-million a year for sure. And anyone. JD Vance versus Newsom in 2028. I mean, it's possible. I don't think Newsom's going to be the nominee for the Democrats, though. Do you think Trump will donate his salary again? Yeah, I would imagine. Who do you think the Dems would run over Newsom? Probably Bashir. Probably someone like Bashir, or maybe I know a lot of the liberal personalities. The liberal dudes, kind of a sassy attitude, like you think Trump has ever been in your chat? I think I'd put it at less than a 0. I think there's a 0% chance Trump's been pretty much in any YouTube chat. I don't think he really looks at YouTube chats. Can you start a Zoom call sometime with just your YouTube mods? Uh, to talk about what though? Vivek will be a great president one day. You think Vivek will be president? I mean, maybe, man. I don't know. It's hard to say. I mean, especially if Vance gets it, and then it's probably going to be a liberal after Vance. I mean, I guess maybe. I mean, Vivek definitely has made a name for himself at a very young age. I'll say that. Why did Matt Gaetz step down? He was never going to get confirmed, I guess. I mean, and they probably just viewed it as a waste of time to have him. And a lot there's more polarizing. You don't Trump probably doesn't want to start off his administration with this, dealing with this. Did you watch any 2024 election night streams on replay after you ended your stream? I definitely saw compilations. Yes, I saw some different, because it is interesting. You're right. It's interesting when you're streaming. You can't really watch anyone else. I mean, you can't watch anyone else, so it's. My hopes for 2025 through 2029 is lower taxes, world peace, buying Greenland, and deportations. Yeah, buying Greenland is the X factor. You're right. Should Elon buy planet Earth? You know what? I forget what the number was, but I did look up all of the resources on planet Earth. What would it be valued at? And then you'd look at the Diamond Planet, and it's like, remember the Diamond Planet? You're up about 320x. So you're up 3x on a microcap stock. Well, I don't know. I mean, I wouldn't be able to give you any opinions on a stock. And plus, I mean, I don't even know what stock it is, so I have no clue. Cuban is awfully quiet now. Yeah, I mean, Cuban understands that he took the L. He's just gonna shut up for a little bit. He'll come back. He just needs to quiet down for a bit. He'll come back and he'll definitely listen. He wants attention, dude. He's gonna be in the Democrat debates, I'm sure. He's gonna run a campaign. You think Bill Maher is one of the worst because he knows how crazy they are, yet still votes with them every time? Well, I just think it's like a cop out with Maher. You know, he can just say, because I mean, he tries to act like a classical liberal, and if liberals lose, he can say, see, I told you were going to lose, but then he still hates Trump. And so it's like, I don't know, man. I mean, I understand there's some people like that, but it seems like very easy if you're Maher. It's like such an easy job if you have that opinion to where you're like a liberal, but the left, he makes fun of the left, but he also hates Trump. So it's like such a shame because I thought Cuban wasn't that kind of guy. Yeah, I remember when I was younger watching Cuban on a Shark Tank, and I mean, Cuban never really, but then again, that was a different time. I mean, it seemed like nobody really, I mean, people cared about politics, obviously, but now it's different. I mean, it's like all people talk about is politics. But Cuban, if you watch him on Shark Tank, he really wouldn't strike you as, I think a lot of this is Cuban not liking Musk and not liking Trump. And you kind of have to be you want to be the anti-Trump and anti-Musk, then you'll be a liberal and you'll be on that side, and there's really no one there. I think Stewart could probably fill that void of like the trendy popular guy who's not really been in politics. They need someone to fill that void. Kevin O'Leary, yeah, I mean, I know he's conservative. Isn't Marr a libertarian? I think classical liberal, I think is what he would say. I don't know. I mean, I don't watch his show. The only thing I see is the clips on X from it. Jaguar stock is hot right now. I don't know what they did, man. What did you wait? What did he? I heard it was down significantly. Let me look it up. Jaguar stock. I can't even get an update on it. Illinois went from 8 points to 11 points for Harris in the last 6%. I know, dude. I was shocked at Illinois that it shifted that much. I thought it was going to stay at 8 or 9. And that's those late liberal mail-in ballots, bro. Those liberal mail-in ballots are they're potent, that's for sure. They're very potent. It's not even like 90% and like at 95% and you'll get like 2% move for liberals. That's the thing with these margins. Like you'll start looking at the margins and thinking, okay, there's 95% in, so it's going to be an 8-point margin, and then the last 5% shifts it like 2 points fully. It's pretty remarkable. JD and Gabbard, and JD will stay VP. Gabbard will be president. I don't think JD would want to stay VP, man. That would be a tough pill to swallow for him. Am I a gamer? I mean, I used to be a gamer, more a game. Maybe I'll get back into it. I don't know, man. I used, Black Ops. I'm like the equivalent to a boomer with Black Ops at this point. I mean, I loved Black Ops 1. These newer games, they suck. But I mean, people just say it's nostalgia. But I mean, these games do suck. I mean, they genuinely are not good. Objectively, the Black Ops sucks now. Black Ops 6, Black Ops 5. Fucking, dude, the last game I even played was like Modern Warfare, the 2019. Like, how do you've already have Modern Warfare, you've got MW2, MW3, and then they make another Modern Warfare. So then it's like, which one is this? It's just, and dude, the 2019 Modern Warfare, the time to kill was like 1 millisecond. Like, you hit him with a bullet. It's just terrible. I mean, I think they made the time to kill better in this new game, but the zombies are just completely butchered. The zombies are terrible in the new games. They're horrible. The last good zombies was people say BO3. I think it was BO2. I don't like gobblegums. Do you think the West Coast blue wall will ever be broken? The West Coast blue wall. Yeah, it's going to be broken by Idaho. They're going to take over. They're going to take over Oregon. No, I mean, it's going to be hard, man, because Oregon was like a 14-point win even, because people were thinking Oregon was going to be closer, and it wasn't even close. Wasn't Washington like a 20-point win for Harris, too? I mean, California got a little bit closer, but I can't see the blue wall doing anything. It would be shocking. Like within the next 4 or 5 election cycles, I don't think there's any chance of Republicans winning at any states, any of those 3 states. Do you like horror movies? Yeah, I do like horror movies. Fatherland film was yeah, remember that? Fatherland, man. You know that the government's closing in. I don't care. How can you not care? Because I didn't break any laws. Tell me the law I broke. You smashed through windows and broke into the U.S. Capitol. Vance Vivek. I mean, but would Vivek want to be a VP? That's what it comes down to. Vivek's a smart guy. He has to know that if Vance wins, it's, Republicans are probably going to lose after Vance wins. It's just the way it works. But I mean, maybe Vivek would want to be a VP to be guaranteed a chance to run if Vance wins, I guess. Because he would be next up. Republicans flip New Hampshire or Virginia. Well, certainly. I mean, those states are relatively close. I would. I mean, it's hard to say which one would have a higher chance. New Hampshire. I mean, if it's a 3-point loss in New Hampshire, of course there's a chance to flip it the next cycle. Virginia, same thing. It's like a 5-point loss. I mean, it's plausible. Those are definitely states we're going to be viewing as. I mean, we'll have to see the polls and everything like that to make sure, but as long as those states in terms of the polls are close, you can just view those as almost pure toss-ups. I'm sure liberals will still view Virginia as like a lean Democrat, which is understandable. Will the deep state try to kill Musk, or is he too powerful? I mean, Musk is so powerful, dude. I mean, Musk has got to have some serious security detail because with the, I mean, it's just he is the way he's built himself up and has positioned himself now in politics and being a public figure in politics, not even being behind the scenes. I mean, it's you think Vance will get 8 years? You know, well, I mean, ideally, if Vance wins, it's like, is he going to lose as an incumbent? I mean, although the income advantage is a lot less now. That's one of the things that people have been saying. The income advantage across the world is significantly less than it was in the past. Would Vance get 8 years? I mean, it's impossible to predict that right now. That would require Vance winning and then projecting if he'd win re-election. Vance killed it on Rogan. That guy rules. Yeah, that was an amazing environment for Vance. I mean, it's I'm sure you know what they might decide to just use Rogan as just. I mean, imagine Vance goes back on there after like 1 year and stuff. It's just it can only help your approval rating unless the administration is just totally hated. You know, it's just great optics to go on something like Rogan, even during when you're in office. It would be for Vance. I mean, I don't think Trump would do it, but are Republicans gonna vote for an Indian with Vivek? I mean, some of them wouldn't, I'm sure, but Gabbard as VP to run in 2036. She will save the ticket. Yeah, there's no way Republicans are going to hold that much power, though, man. I mean, I could see Vance definitely winning because let's think about it. Trump wins, Republican with Trump, Biden, Democrat, back to Trump, and then I could see Vance. But after that, I think it goes back to Democrat. I mean, who knows with the future of our country and stuff, but it seems to just go back and forth. I mean, it seemed like liberals were definitely trying to go for just a boom because Obama had won easily in '08 and 12, and it was looking like Hillary was going to win easily. You know, they were looking for just a they were looking for like uninterrupted 16 years straight, maybe at least 16 years with Hillary. And that was and then and now it's been completely flipped. Now Trump's getting his second term. You getting into any crypto? It's been booming now. Well, dude, it was always going to boom. I mean, definitely Elon and Trump are helping it boom. I mean, I've been in crypto for many, many years, but it was always going to boom. I mean, it's just the cycle. It's just the 4 year cycle. 2025, I think, early 2025 will be the top on Bitcoin, I would say. Transparency is key. Well, yeah, just any form of transparency with the general public, they're going to like. You don't even have to be totally transparent, but with liberals, it's just, they're unable to shake this like corporate, we're better than you type feel. And that's part of the thing with Trump being doing the garbage truck thing and McDonald's and stuff. It's that type of stuff matters to voters. Obama tried to get 16 years. He already had 12. Well, yeah, I mean, who knows who's really running? I mean, probably Obama's the main one, but it is such a mess. They use Biden as just the ultimate puppet. Too late to get into crypto for profit? No, I mean, no, it's not too late, but it depends what coin you're investing into. Since GTA 6 is in Vice City, man, when is GTA 6 is next year? Mid like summer? Is it summer 2025? I want to say spring 2025 maybe. Or did they push it back maybe they pushed it back to the fall. I don't know. They better have a Mar-a-Lago building. They're gonna have a massive map in GTA 6. I mean, they better. They've been working on it for like a decade. Walls has been quiet. Yeah, he got memory hold. Nice to see you. Nice to see you, Julian. Is Ron DeSantis racist? Your parents said that he's very racist. No, DeSantis is very tame. What coins do you suggest you put your money into silver? Well, listen, if you put your money on silver, I mean, you got to understand that's a massive step up in terms of risk going from silver to crypto. No matter, I mean, there's safer coins for sure, but the higher market cap coins, if you don't want to take a lot of risk. Did you see the devs working for GTA 6? I saw it might have been woke. Is that what you're talking about? I saw something about that. But I don't think that. I mean, it's GTA. I mean, come on. 2030 census can keep the Dems out for a while. Well, we'll see, man. I mean, like we let's hope that the trend continues in terms. I think it will, just because of how expensive the liberal states are. The main states we're looking for losing electoral votes. I think Oregon's probably going to lose an electoral vote. California, Illinois, New York. Those are the main ones you're looking. The big boys. They should definitely all lose electoral votes, possibly multiple electoral votes. I mean, they libs could lose 6 or 7 electoral votes in heavy blue states in 2030 if the trends continue. Grand Theft Auto Vice City is the best Grand Theft Auto. No, I mean GTA 5. You know, what was the one GTA that you could play on? I played on my iPad. I forget which one that was. San Andreas. That's what it was. Do you think Bondi was a better overall pick than Gates? I mean, I think Gates would have been more bashful and probably would have disrupted the system better. But if he's not going to be confirmed and he's going to bring cloudiness to Trump's administration at the start, is it really worth it? I mean, it's. I think that's what it came down to. He was just never going to get confirmed, and it was just going to be like it's just going to be a hassle, I guess. What percent chance the two electoral votes will switch blue to red by 2028 due to the error? I mean, I don't even know if that's possible, man. Honestly, but listen, I heard that was if that is true. I mean, that needs to be switched. There's an error. There's a legitimate error, so it has to be switched. What coins do you recommend getting into for someone just starting? Well, if you're just starting, you're probably going to want to buy. The good thing is with Coinbase, like there's Coinbase makes it very easy. Kraken makes it easy, but you could buy less coins. I would say go on Coinbase and go through that. I mean, if I were to recommend you coins, I'd have to really look at all the coins on Coinbase and stuff because for somebody's just starting, it's just easier to do it through Coinbase or Kraken. I've had issues with Coinbase in the past personally, but Kraken for me has been really solid. But that's just for onboarding. I don't really buy coins on Kraken, the exchange itself. You made an X account, kind of boring. Just swear at liberal pundit accounts. Make a Blue Sky account. Blue Sky. I don't know. I haven't heard about Blue Sky the past few days. We'll see how long it takes Blue Sky to peter out. I mean, Blue Sky will just turn into the liberal echo chamber. Maybe like a Twitter version of Reddit. Should have a census every 5 years instead of 10, with in-state moving becoming more common. Well, you have to understand, part of this is COVID threw a monkey wrench into everything, not only in terms of the inaccuracy in the way it was counted, because you're doing the census during a pandemic, so there's going to be heavy complications with that. But then also there's going to be rapid movement because different states have different laws in terms of the pandemic and how free they are. So that's going to also exacerbate the movement and make it to where there's a massive change within the span of 5 years. So I don't know if I would agree. I think there should be an exemption, and this is obviously because I want, it's going to be easy for Republicans. It's going to be easy for Republicans, but I mean, I think there should be an exemption to where, listen, in 2020, the census was not done properly because of the pandemic, and also you've got so many people moving in 2020 that there needs to be an update. But that I don't think you can even do that without changing an amendment, unless there's some type of an exemption that Trump can do. Trump should go after a BlackRock State Street Vanguard. I know some people that invest with Vanguard. It's going to be hard to go after those big boys. Constitutional amendment needed to change the 10-year census, but now they do something like a mini census periodically between the 10 years big sentence. Yeah, but still, I mean, I don't think that would matter. There's no way they'd get an amendment changed for that. Oh man, will I buy what? Will I buy my YouTube mods a Christmas gift? Yeah, I'll give you some. I'll give you some Ethereum, man. I'll give you some Ethereum or something. Give me your wallet. I mean, you asked me crypto questions. AIOZ. What is that? Just some bullshit AI coin? I mean, listen, I under. When was this created? No, man. This was created. No, man. Uh, I mean, it'll do all right. You think this at 1 billion in market cap? I don't know, man. I mean, it'll probably do well, but I personally I don't like coins that were created during the last cycle. Did that dude seriously send me a cent? How is that even possible? There's no way. Wait, what currency is that? Hockey. What currency is that? I'll have to look that up. Dude, this is sad. I'll give you whatever. I'll give you whatever that dude just donated to me. Will AOC run in 2028? It would just be like to get her name out there more, I guess, if she would run. She knows she would never have a chance of winning. She has to rebrand herself as more moderate. No, that's 47 cents, I think, dude. It's 47 cents. Tulsi could battle AOC. She's just as cute. Haha. Oh, okay. AOC versus President Vance in 2032. Yeah, I mean, that I guess that's possible. Vance Kasparian 2028. I don't think that's gonna happen, man. Something that's interesting. You'd be surprised about the amount of politicians that change their name for the sake of being a politician. Liberals on TikTok are still in denial of Trump winning. Well, I mean, there's always going to be the fringe liberals that are just angry. I mean, look, they hate Trump. They think he's Hitler. He won. They can't process it. But do you remember the one political analyst, the lady? Does anyone else remember that lady? She's like, I'm a political analyst, and I saw a guy, and I told him that, sweetie, Trump is gonna win. What was this coin even at? I mean, this you could have made some serious. I'll give you credit. You could have made some serious money investing when it was at 23 million. Coin's gone up well. ANQAI. I think I told you about that coin, did I not? Or was that someone else? When is the View going to be canceled? They might go bankrupt with all these lawsuits. They just blatantly lie about like allegations against Republicans, like Trump nominees. And then they have to read scripts of like, oh, we're actually just fucking lying because we hate Republicans, and it's hilarious. Why aren't you watching XRP? Um, I don't want to watch the equivalent of paint drying. Oh, a meme coin on Cardano, dude. I would pass on that. A meme coin on Cardano. 314. Oh man, listen, if you're buying now, I'd say no, I'd say not to buy now. But listen, it looks nice. It is pretty crazy that crypto, a coin like this, can sustain probably a multi-billion-dollar market cap on ADA. Check out Daddy Coin, what the Andrew Tate coin. I don't know, man. Tate will dump that on you, man. Tate will dump it on you for sure. Yeah, there's Dad. I mean, dude, this guy's he names his name token is not affiliated with Andrew Tate. Yeah, what are you talking about? This is Andrew Tate's coin. Am I wrong that this? I thought this was his coin. Yeah, it is. What is it at 49 million? Yeah, I mean it'll probably go to multi-billion if I had to guess, honestly. Hello from Poland. What's up? Am I a Browns fan? Yeah, I mean I'm a Browns fan. That was a good game. Let the Dominion lawsuit for Fox News be the motto for multiple lawsuits against liberal media personalities. And yeah, well, it would be a little bit different because that was based off of voter fraud, that entire thing. Voter fraud allegations. But you're right, it's the same premise. So, like, allegations against Republicans that are unproven that damage their image. You're not a fan of Andrew Tate. Remember when Andrew Tate was like the most popular person? I mean, that was like, it seemed like a long period, like 5 months. He was like the most popular. He had all those clips on TikTok. That's how he was able to do it. It's kind of interesting. Isn't Tate's coin just called Daddy? I don't think so, man. I think this is it. Because there's no way there'd be another one. Yeah, this is it. You're in Turbo, and Myro. Yeah, I mean, I've heard of those. Those are mid to high meme market cap memes. First time here, welcome, man. I've streamed. I've got a lot of hours logged into these streams. Honestly, man. Why don't you make shorts? I don't know, man. I just think it's kind of, I've seen so many channels where it's like the short viewers really don't transition into becoming, you know, long form long form viewers. So it's like you can get a bunch of views and subscribers, but it's not gonna transition into actual views for the longer form videos, which is where YouTubers really make money. If you don't know, in Poland and probably all of Europe, people are counting on Donald Trump to be the first element of the domino. Maybe people on the right in those countries, I'm sure. 400 million market cap too high. As an initial investment, I'd say it's too. I mean, listen, it depends how much money you have. If you've got a lot of money and you know the coin's going to easily 20 or 30x, it makes sense. Different target audience, shorts. I mean, I just don't. I mean, I don't see the point in doing it. What does it grow? It grows your channel to what? I mean, if they don't actually watch your long form content, what's the point? Do you think Barron Trump will run for Congress in 2032 when he's eligible? I mean, I have no clue. I probably not, but I don't know. I mean, I've never even heard the kid talk. 'Germany being conservative might be the first domino. Yeah, Germany would be a huge if it became conservative in Europe, it would be a huge thing. You bought a few million Pepe for the hell of it. I mean, you'll probably get a 5 or 6x, maybe a little bit more off of that. I'd play. I mean, I don't know where Pepe is right now. 8.4 billion. Why have we not heard Barron talk? I don't know. It's kind of strange. I mean, I think he has a Twitter, but it's Barron Spaces or something. Caspa, yeah. I mean, Caspa did very well already. Do you watch Alex Becker? I don't really watch much Alex Becker. I mean, I guess he's got an entertaining Twitter, but I don't watch him now. YouTube Shorts are for a different. Yeah, dude, I do watch YouTube Shorts. Honestly, that's kind of the funny thing, but I'll watch YouTube Shorts, but I don't really post any of them. I mean, like the only way I would post YouTube Shorts is I would just have somebody clip my content. But that's just the lazy thing to do. Like you should actually plan to, because people will actually plan to make YouTube Shorts and like do a video that's vertical and like talk and everything and format it like that to do it really professionally. But I don't really know if there's much of a payoff to it. I mean, I guess there could be for smaller channels. Germany laughed at Trump, who's laughing now. Yeah, I remember that. The dumbasses. Remember they remember they made fun of him, and then immediately when the war broke out, they like had no energy or whatever. Or I don't know if it was like oil or something, but it's just Barron's voice sounds like Mickey Mouse. Yeah, because he's a toddler. He's small. He was very young. What that clip that you're talking about? What do you think of a new token called Toad? Is it so? If it's a new token, is it on here? I don't think this is it. Is it? Man, this thing went. What, dude? What is with this type of shit? This is crazy. Well, I mean, I guess it didn't do that. I mean, this coin legit did 50K to 15 million, and we're not even in like an alt season. It's dude, like the thing is, you just randomly like, why does it never happen? It never happens to me. Where you just randomly buy one of these coins right here, it just does nothing, and then it gives you like a 90x before alt season even starts. But I don't even know if that's the coin you're talking about, bro. Where can I find a video of Barron talking? On YouTube, you can find it. PBD says Barron's voice is like a royal, very formal tone of voice. PBD getting the scoop. I mean, that's just kind of getting weird. It's getting a little weird. We got to get an update from PBD on Barron's voice. That's what our party has come to. What are you getting for Christmas? Probably just clothes, honestly. And I mean, I don't know. I don't even know what I. You always need stuff, but probably just clothes. multiple bomb scares in the UK, Liverpool, London, etc. from Putin. PBD needs his gifts. Yeah, I mean, it's Christmas time. I don't know. He's got to go back on Rogan, I think, man. He should go back on Rogan. It's Santi. I gotta go. I gotta visit PBD. It's Christmas time. Bought it at 3K holders. Currently at 45K. Yeah, that's a good investment, man. Seriously, that is a good investment. Gold never goes down. Yeah, but it barely goes up. That's the problem with it. You know that. Rich people will only have gold for diversification. That's it. Not to actually make money. We got some flat earthers. That's normal. Listen, why don't we just get a flat earther, an actual flat earther to go up into space? Or has that happened yet? I feel like that's the most obvious thing. You need to go on JRE. Me, what the Joe Rogan experience? Yeah, that's not going to happen. You have to reach a certain level of popularity, I think, to go on there. A flat earther built a rocket and flew up, but he died. Is that true? I feel like I would have known about that, man. Come on. Maybe like 500 years ago that happened. The first technology. He tried to use a hot air balloon. Is Trump still pro-vaccine? Yeah, I would imagine Trump's pro-vaccine. Remember what happened with warp speed? Remember warp speed, man? You have more subs than Dave Smith, and he got on there. Really, dude? Really? I mean, let's be honest. Dave Smith is a lot more popular than me. I mean, there's other things than subs. Did you get your Dark MAGA hat? Yeah, I finally got it. Finally, I got it. But that I got like a few weeks ago, to be fair. You're gonna do a meme coin on flat Earth? They probably have a meme coin on it, honestly. Oh, they've got two different ones here. 4 million. Is this the one on Ethereum? Oh, this is the bullshit on Solana. I'll pass on Solana. I mean, you would think. I mean, it is a great. Is this the one on Ethereum? What the fuck? It's on some random bullshit chain. Bose and Purdy are out versus Green Bay. If Darnold wins, it proves that Purdy is a system QB. Darnold is on Minnesota, bro. Dave is annoying. Well, Dave just calls everyone a warmonger, and it gets a little tiresome. Do you think Purdy is conservative and doesn't want to say anything? Yeah, I'm guessing Brock Purdy probably is conservative. Tim Pool has turned into such a douchebag. His ego went to his head. How's Tim Pool doing? I remember when Tim Pool had a meltdown and like thought he was gonna stop his show or something. People got pissed off about that. Not Darnold, Brandon Allen. Brandon Allen is their starter now. Carrot coin from Alex Becker recommending it. Yeah, of course he would recommend some. He would recommend something that's not even close, not even close to being fully diluted. Um, what is this? A gaming coin? I'm guessing. I don't know. Yeah, it's a gaming coin. I mean, I don't know, man. I guess I mean, what's the vesting schedule on it? What do you think about Cenk Uygur trying to wiggle his way into the Trump group? Yeah, I mean, I think he understands. I mean, he probably saw how Anna was accepted, and so he probably is trying to do something like that. I don't know. I mean, he is right on the liberals and how controlled they are by that party is just totally establishment. He did a bait and switch before the election. Yeah, that was strange. It was really odd. He had like a temper tantrum. Jank is ready to flip. I don't think he would flip red, honestly. Department of Government Efficiency. Trump knows. I mean, to be fair, that was I bet that wasn't even Elon's idea. It probably was just some random person's idea that they took, you know. But it is funny. Anna was expected because she's hot. Yeah, she's very attractive. Jank will go independent. He would go like socialist or something, or like more like into a farther left party. You need me to pump carrot? Well, I don't have the bull to pump a coin that I don't have a pull to do anything, honestly. Especially pump a coin that's already at 66 million if Alex Becker's already shouted it out. But I wouldn't even pump it. I don't own any of it. I don't give a shit. Father, thank you for that. I can't read the second part. Is it Father Daddy? I don't know. Anna is legit going conservative. Yeah, probably like slightly to the right, I'd say. Lean right. Nuclear energy. I seriously don't understand what's the point of Canada. Thoughts on Putin saying their missiles can't be intercepted? Well, if they're hypersonic, isn't that basically impossible to intercept if it's hypersonic? Depends how fast it is. Have you heard about the U.S. giving missiles to Ukraine? Yeah, that's everyone's talked about that, man. All right, guys, that's gonna do it for this stream. I think there's a better timeline where America won the War of 1812 and took over Canada and Mexico. Well, preferably at least have a lot of land, like a lot of that land to push the border with Mexico lower would be the most ideal thing. But Mexico is such a mess. It's really a detriment to the United States because they're bordering us. I mean, at least Canada has like three provinces that are right wing, and they are getting more right wing. People are saying we're on the verge of World War III. Well, they always say that, man. They always say that. It's just a little bit of an escalation. I'll donate if you stay on for 20 more minutes. Come on. You're gonna donate me $1, bro. Come on. Seriously? So do you think Elon would actually buy MSNBC? I mean, I think that yeah, I think that's something he would do. US should annex Mexico. Probably not worth it, man. Although I don't know, man. If you clean up the cartels, maybe in the long run it would be a good investment to do it. I just don't know how much Canada being the mess that it is costs the United States. I mean, it's a leaky border, but I think a lot of that's by design. With I mean, we could strengthen our border to really have strict immigration if we wanted to, but that's American policies. You can't really blame Canada, or you can't really blame Mexico. Should we go to war with the cartels? I mean, if it's gonna amount to something, if it's actually gonna help clean up Mexico, I guess. The problem with Mexico is the leader that they have there. I think is some socialist now. I mean, it's just like I got yeah. Wouldn't you have to coordinate that with their government? Do you think Canada will invade Taiwan? Yes. All right, good night, guys. That's gonna do it.